Hello my friend, Abner Hunter here from abnerhunter.com. Happy Sunday, hope that you are having a great weekend and enjoying these couple of days. If you are free, if you are working well, also hope that you are doing well. And it's not usual that I live stream on Sundays, but anyway, I had a bit of free time today and I prepared this video for you guys. This is by request of a loyal subscriber of this channel, Kevin Wayne, which he's always asking me to review the Vocal King plugin. This is an amazing compressor that is meant for vocal processing, right? And finally, in today's video, I want to review it. I want to test it and analyze it. Yeah, this is an amazing free vocal compressor. It's available for Windows and Mac. Okay, and yeah, so the download link is gonna be provided in the video description and first comment, and I will also make sure to put timestamps in case that you want to move around between the mini segments of the video. Before we begin with the content, let me invite you quickly to my website, abnerhunter.com, where you can grab some additional free stuff, such as some free PDF guides and ebooks for music producers and guitar players. Also some free tools, such as some collections of guitar impulses, some collections of drum sample packs, among other utilities. Finally, don't forget to be checking out this channel or my blog, which I am updating almost every day with tons of content like this, and mostly free resources, plugins, reviews, tutorials for music producers, audio enthusiasts, and musicians around the world. All right, please let me know if you're here in the live stream. Actually, Kevin is here. Hello, Kevin. How are you? Mansarovar, hi. Hello. Kevin, finally, we made this happen, right? The Vocal King plugin, it's here in the channel, dedicated video to it anyway. So yeah, please let me know what you think of this plugin at the end of the video or after the live stream ended, right? So let me share the screen here. Okay, so let's first, I would like to talk about the features and controls. They are fairly simple, but I would also like to take some time to analyze some of the tone capabilities of this compressor, because it's not just a compressor but also a sort of an EQ and tone shaper, right? So I have this EQ curve analyzer, and I have the plugin off, and let's talk a little bit about the things that these controls do, right? Although they are pretty self-explanatory, but anyway, so if I turn on the compressor, I immediately have a bit of a high pass here, small high pass, and I'm in the clean mode. Actually, this compressor has 4 modes, so the more you go further, A, B, C, and D, the more aggressive compression and harmonic content you get out of it. So it has some analog qualities to it, right? So okay, so it has a couple of controls for compression. So it's a great thing to have in a compressor, a couple of different algorithms, because sometimes we use a couple of compressors to compress a vocal, and this plugin has it in one, right? A couple of different algorithms to compress, to tighten the vocal performance. So this press comp is the first stage of the compressor, and the final comp is the second stage of the compressor. And these two combined, you make sure to have the vocal very well, like very consistent, without any peaks out of control, and yeah, very cool. And also the tone shaping capabilities are actually pretty cool as well, because you might not need an EQ actually using this plugin. So for instance, if I increase the low cut, right, I am taking the high pass further and higher. So this is very handy, because in vocals we like 99% of the times we need to cut some lows, and yes, maybe till 150, sometimes 200 hertz or 180, something like that sometimes. So with this we can cut some lows, right? Pretty self-explanatory. The tighten also, it's pretty cool, because it will create a curve also on the low end that will remove any muddiness from the vocal performance, and it will tighten the vocals frequency range, frequency spectrum, right? And also we have a bass in case we want to recover a bit of that low end in the vocal performance, to add a bit of weight to the vocal. So for instance, if I have here with this, okay, let's do this like that, and we can recover a bit of that with the bass. Okay, and finally we have a crispy that will add this cool, very cool musical EQ curve on the high end to add some sparkle, some air to the vocals. And here, this cut that we have here might reduce some harsh frequencies. So yeah, it's a pretty cool compressor. And finally, you have an output here, just to compensate any volume that you might lose with the compression, or actually also you might gain some volume because of the compression, right? So yeah, this dB output, with this you finally make the vocal sit in the mix level wise, right? Okay, so yeah, that's pretty much it. Let's use it here on some vocal examples, 3 vocal examples actually. So I'm gonna remove these plugins, and let's use the compressor here. Everything is set to default. So I have this vocal performance. I'm gonna show it to you first before any processing, right?
And if you think you'll triumph, you blind. He's immortal in rage, and his thirst for your blood will not stop. Long time ago, his soul was removed and hidden for good on the bottom of the 7 seas.
Right, so the vocal is okay, it's well recorded and all, but like any normal vocal performance, it has some dynamics that doesn't let the vocal shine through all of the performance. Some words and phrases are like being buried by the instrument, and it's not clear enough, it's not like consistent enough, polished enough. So we are going to do that with the compressor. So I'm gonna lower a bit the output. This compressor, in the default settings, it will make the vocal track a bit louder due to the compression. Right, so let's apply it here.
And if you think you'll triumph, you blind. He's immortal in rage, and his thirst for your.
So let's use a first compression stage.
And if you think you'll triumph, you blind. He's immortal in rage,
and the second one.
And if you think you'll triumph, you blind. He's
to finalize the compression.
And if you think you'll triumph, you blind.
Before.
He's immortal in rage, and his thirst for your blood will not stop.
You see the gain reduction up here.
And if you
let's cut some lows.
And if you think you'll triumph, you blind.
Making the vocal sound a bit thinner.
And if you think you'll triumph, you blind.
Tighten.
And if you think you'll triumph, you blind. He's immortal, the rage, and his
some crispiness.
And if you think you'll triumph, you blind.
It's actually pretty musical, this crispy control, because yeah, it doesn't create a harsh sound.
And if you think you'll triumph, you blind. He's immortal, the rage, and his force for your blood will not stop. Long time ago his soul was removed and hidden for good on the bottom of...
Let's check it out in context.
And if you think you'll triumph, you blind. He's immortal, the rage, and his force for your blood will not stop. Long time ago his soul was removed and hidden for good on the bottom of the seven seals.
I think we hear a bit more of that nuances of the vocals, more details, of course, due to the compression.
And if you think you'll triumph, you blind. He's immortal, the rage, and his force for your blood will not stop. Long time ago his soul was removed and hidden for good on the bottom of the seven seals.
Right, it might be a bit subtle sometimes because the vocal performance is not super dynamic, but I'm gonna show you an example with a lot of dynamics in the vocal, and it makes a huge difference. Sometimes you might need it, of course, a bit subtle. Sometimes you might need it a bit more aggressive. Let's continue with the second example here. The vocal performance is the one that I was talking about. Is super dynamic, and but to the point that it's like maybe annoying by itself, a bit unpolished, or a lot of unpolished. Sorry, this vocal performance. Let me show you that.
Maybe I should try a little more. You'll not believe in my new disguise. Baby, there's a lot, so let it go.
Yeah, it's super inconsistent, and also here we can because it seems that the vocalist was recording like maybe a bit too close to the microphone or something, sometimes very close, sometimes very far, or something like that. And we can get rid of like some plosives that we have in the vocal performance, right? And they are very noticeable, and they will hurt your mix. So with the tone shaping capabilities, we can do that. We can get rid of some plosiveness, cutting some low end of that, right? Because the plosives are mostly on the far low end. So let's compress the vocal here. I'm gonna do it in isolation first.
Maybe I should try a little more.
Okay, just by default.
Maybe I should try a little more.
We need very aggressive compression in this vocal.
Maybe I should try a little more.
Okay, and let's cut some lows.
Maybe I should try a little more. You'll not believe in my new disguise. And baby, there's a lot, so let it go. Just let it go.
I'm gonna get rid of bass.
And maybe I should try a little more. And baby,
There, if I don't have the compressor, you will hear that the plosives.
and baby,
right? Like P.
Baby, there's a
We got rid of that, and we can recover a bit of bass, but
baby, there's a lot.
so that we don't lose all of the weight, all of the lows of the vocal. We don't want to have it like super thin.
Baby, there's a lot.
Although we might need it sometimes. Let's go through the different stages, 4 stages of compression from clean to dirty.
Baby, there's
Soft.
a lot. So let it go.
Hard.
Just let it go.
Dirty.
Baby, there's a lot. So let it go. Just let it go.
Okay, so let's use it clean here. And let's check it out in context.
Baby, there's a lot. So let it go. Just let it go.
Here we can notice it.
I would never want to complicate your life. It's the reassurance of why will be alright. I've never been so sure.
Okay, and without it, it's super inconsistent.
Never want to complicate your life. It's the reassurance of why
Super bassy, right? And
I would never want to complicate your life. It's the reassurance of why will be alright. I've never been so sure. Never been so sure.
all right. And that's example number 2. Maybe we would need in that vocal performance a de-esser because it's a bit harsh. Yeah, this crispy will not fix that, but a de-esser would, right? Finally, let's check out this screaming vocal performance. And this is the vocal performance without the compression. Again, a bit inconsistent, and let's use this plugin to polish this vocal sound. I think I'm gonna get rid of the bass here, low cut, tighten, and let's hear it.
Desperate! Let's work it! Desperate! Let's rock it! Desperate! Let's work it! Desperate! Let's rock it!
The hard soft algorithm.
Let's work it! Desperate! Let's rock it!
Also a lot of low end information, and with the compression, with the compressor, with this plugin anyway, we can get rid of that.
Desperate! Let's work it! Desperate!
It's a lot.
Let's rock it! Desperate! Let's work it!
Let's check it out in context.
Desperate! Let's work it! Desperate! Let's rock it! Desperate! Let's work it! Desperate! Let's rock it!
Maybe a bit more here towards the
Rock it! Rock it! Let's rock it! Desperate! Let's work it!
right. So yeah, great compressor for vocals, one of the best ones out there in my opinion. Please let me know what you think of this plugin. I am always happy and interested to know your opinions as usual. I see some comments here in the live stream. Kevin, yep, PressComp is the workhorse according to the manufacturer. Some prefer to work with the tighten function off. A lot of wrappers like that feature though, but I never use it. Manufacturer says that P and F limit switches in the down position, it behaves like a limiter. When them in the up position, it behaves more like a compressor. Okay, cool to learn that, Kevin. Vocal King 2 for only $10 now has a de-esser. Alrighty, so there you go, my friends. That's it with this plugin review. And before we leave, let me invite you quickly to my website, amnohunter.com, where you can grab some additional freebies, such as some free PDF guides and ebooks for music producers and guitar players. Also some free tools, such as some collections of guitar impulses, some collections of drum sample packs, among other utilities. Finally, don't forget to check out this channel or my blog, which I am updating almost every day with tons of content like this. El Observador, entré al final, voy a verlo desde el inicio cuando termines. Muy bien, El Observador, ahí estará el video, ya sabes, ¿no? Ok, muchas gracias por estar por acá. Thanks a lot, you guys. I appreciate it very much. I will see you very soon. Bye bye.